Katie Hendricks bought a detached new build with the government's flagship Help to Buy scheme. She was told she could buy her lease after 2 years, only to be told it was sold to a private company, and the freehold cost has trebled to £13,000.
They wrote to us and said that the freehold is in fact been sold on, but that's not going to impact on us in any way, shape or form. So I still didn't really think anything of it, up until my neighbour came to want to extend her property. Now, before they sold the lease on, the permission to build was £300 from Bellway, and now the new company wanted £2,600. So it was clearly there was a lot more to it.
Katie set up a campaign group to alert other new buyers. They have 1,700 members in just 1 month, with most of the leasehold new builds here in the northwest. Part of her estate in Ellesmere Port was built by Bellway, the other Taylor Wimpey, and those properties have a clause allowing ground rents to double every 10 years.
Beforehand, they were roughly quoted about £5,000 from Taylor Wimpey to purchase their freeholds. Now they've sold them on to these third-party developers, which quite often are offshore investors that you don't actually know who actually owns your freehold. And now they're wanting £44,000. So it is, in effect, it's made their houses unsellable.
Justin Madders has raised the issue in Parliament and is calling for a ban on leasehold estates.
Well, I described it as the PPI of the house building industry because it is deceiving people into thinking that they're buying something which they're actually not, and as we're now discovering, in the longer term that has significant financial implications for them. I think people can expect house builders, when they're making investment, they're probably the biggest investment of their life, to be dealing with people who are transparent and open with them about what they're actually purchasing.
Jo Derbyshire says sales have fallen through on her estate in Bolton, built by Taylor Wimpey, because of the 10-year doubling ground rent clause. To sell, she'd have to drop her price by more than £40,000.
These practices that developers are putting onto new builds now, they bear no resemblance to the traditional old peppercorn ground rents and things that people might be used to. This is just a money-making exercise, and whilst it may not be illegal, in my opinion, it's definitely immoral.
Those caught in this property trap want compensation and a crackdown on what the government has described as leasehold abuses.